Took heed to a four-legged snake without consulting me first. You didn't respect me.
He gave you authority. He made you the head of us, but you became neck. I can still see the apple stuck in your throat. Adam, swallow your pride.
Oh my God. No, stop. Okay. Very few men can I say I look up to, and I've never met them a day in my life. All right, I'm not super into celebrity culture and stuff like that. Typically, for me to look up to somebody, I have to know them through and through, and like meet them personally and do life with them pretty much. However, Preston is an exception to that. Preston and his wife Jackie are phenomenal spoken word poets who've been making waves for years in the kingdom of God, but even outside of that, just in terms of the spoken word scene in general. All right. And their poetry has really inspired me, motivated me, and my girl. She's a poet as well, and so we both look up to them. And I have never reacted to them on YouTube, which is kind of wild. You know, I'm saying all this, but it sounds like lip service when you realize you've never reacted to them, bro. So better late than never. I hope you all enjoy.
Now they married and they having a baby. Please welcome to the stage, Jackie and Preston Perry.
So I guess it was convenient for you to turn your back on the woman who held your spine.
Woman, you were brought forth from my side, created to support me like the gravity-stricken moon does the brisk breath of nightfall.
This is about Adam and Eve. I can already tell. Okay. I should have probably figured from the name, The Fall.
Well, duh.
But just from the first few lines, got it. Cool. So this is like post-sin, you feel me? If you haven't seen my reaction to Eden by Ren, definitely check that out. It would tie nicely into this even.
But when fear clawed its way into my heart, when he called my name in the garden, you shrunk and hid your shameful body. Where were you
when the Prince of Night found his way to your star? You watched him lie, and I watched you sit and set like sun, you mourning of a man. You can't even see the nightmare you have become.
I was there, standing in the distance, having a conversation with my backbone. I wanted to stop you, but you let that evil reptile with eyes, slow dancing with deceit and tongue, swift as breeze, woo you dumb to think we could be wise as a God who thought the galaxies into existence.
Adam.
Stop!
Stop it. Get some help.
Yo, Preston! I'm acting like I didn't know he was like that. Of course, you know what I'm saying? Dang. Okay, sorry, let's keep going. Man, they throwing jabs at each other real hard. Like, don't play dumb now. You knew what time in the serpent was on. You feel me? All right, let's keep going.
Swift as breeze, woo you dumb to think we could be wise as a God who thought the galaxies into existence.
Adam, I thought he was my friend, letting me in on secrets God pinky promised the leaves not to tell. He pointed me to the tree, told me of what I was missing, and as my faith in his lies led me to stare, I watched death become gorgeous.
But God is beautiful.
Adam, my tongue became sight. The fruit looked too good not to
Taste and see that God is good.
God is thief. He kept us from the one thing he knew would turn our minds dead.
No, God is wise. Eve, can't you see? In our feast for knowledge, we have become fools. Searching for wisdom in a mere branch, we forgot about the God who had the power to grow us from dust with no roots. His mind is wide as sky, and we were free as clouds, but now the silent hum of shame echoes the land. The eerie chill of Father's curse crawls across our conscience, and the very river we bathe our naked souls in is damned because of you. What have you done?
Do not blame me for murder and name yourself victim as if we are not both ghosts with skin.
You left me for dead. Did you forget the sixth day when God made you from dust? But he made you from me for me. While sleeping, he called you from my cage, bones beautiful, but you, with your prideful disposition, switched positions and tried to lead. Took heed to a four-legged snake without consulting me first. You didn't respect me.
He gave you authority. He made you the head of us, but you became neck. I can still see the apple stuck in your throat. Adam, swallow your pride.
Oh my God. No, stop. Okay.
Breathe. Now, just do.
Oh my God, I wasn't ready for this. Stop. Yo, Jackie. I mean, Eve, you tell him. Yeah. Adam, don't play the blame game. You knew better as well. You feel me? One thing I really like about this is the fact that we never really talk about post-fall of man, what the conversation was like between Adam and Eve, right? How did they navigate what they had done? How did they reconcile between one another? Because remember, Adam blamed Eve, Eve blamed the snake. You feel me? So they were shifting accountability. They all had a part to play. You feel me? So I've never seen a take on that premise. Like, what did they do after the fall? How did they make their marriage work? You know, that's something really to talk about. And I really like that they explored that here. Keep going. Oh, she knew she cooked. She knew she cooked. Let her cook.
You were supposed to lead me, yet I am to blame. Your wife, your Eve, the one who is now shame once beauty the moment you saw her breathe. Maybe I should noose a ribbon around my neck, make a skirt of wrapping paper, stuff my natural naked chest with leaves. Maybe then these bones will be enough gift for you again, this flesh enough body for you to bathe in. The day you remove God from your soul, emptied your nest of his glories, the day you beg me to take his place, fill your voids, become this image of perfection to satisfy your insecurities. God forbid our sons grow up treating their sisters like cemeteries, stacking their bodies and bones in one closet to wear as one flesh every time they want to feel alive.
Eve, please understand that you further prove my point. That prideful organ brewing beneath your breast beats with no submission for your husband. And for this, your future daughters would not be quiet, gentle, but some would be loud as nagging crows scavenging on the dead earlobes of men. Their bodies.
Tiana, Khadijah, Lenny, Carvel, him, her, him, bodies.
Their bodies, sculpted for God's glory, will become lures enticing our sons to sin, and they will. These women, your offspring, will hand their souls over to men who are not their God. They will kneel for value at the altar of man's approval, but that worship would not make them whole nor holy.
Do you see what you've done? You will make this about you by blaming me. We are both sin wrapped in flesh, both broken creations, stained glass windows with no shine, no sun, no light. We are both dark, imperfect, lost.
We are
Okay, I'm gonna have to stop them. I really wish I reacted to this with my girl. I'd love to see her thoughts on this real time. You feel me? Dang, she a poet as well, if you didn't know. So, dang, this is hidden. Let's go back a little bit, just a little bit.
Our sons to sin, and they will. These women, your offspring, will hand their souls over to men who are not their God. They will kneel for value at the altar of man's approval, but that worship would not make them whole nor holy.
Do you see what you've done? You will make this about you by blaming me. We are both sin wrapped in flesh, both broken creations, stained glass windows with no shine, no sun, no light. We are both dark, imperfect, lost.
We are fallen. Wife, I'm sorry. Have you any idea how shameful my insides scream for not protecting the only woman I've ever known and loved from the sting of death? I feel like a lonely grave, wallowing in a walking coffin of a body, waiting for a voice louder than my fears to resurrect this scared corpse of a man I buried 6 feet under guilt. But believe me when I tell you, you are still the woman my vision sung to when I first saw you in Eden, Eve, even if God chose to separate us for 1,000 years for what we have done. I'll write you every day faithful, and my letters will literally litter the land with love, my lady.
Yo, the bars. Bro, y'all catching the alliteration? Oh my gosh. My letters will litter the love land. You know what I'm saying? Bro, he going dummy with this. All right. Sorry, I keep pausing it. My bad, y'all. I'm really trying not to, I swear.
But excuse me, if the blood on my hands still drips thick with condemnation, I can only pray that this venom doesn't poison our unborn son, Cain. There is nothing but murder living in my genes, and I would die if he follows in his father's footsteps.
Husband, forgive me in my limbs and the heart that led them away from the safety of your palms. The parachute folded beneath the bloodstream I left in vain. I promise I will never try to fly without you again. Your word is wind, and I would be fooled to disrespect the tornado I was created to love. You mentioned our sons, but remember our God. Remember what he told devil as he cursed serpent. He spoke of my womb, and from it a seed will come. The devil will strike his heel, but our seed will crush his head. Yes, we are dying, but one day we may rise from the dead. We are not hopeless. Mercy has its sights set on the sinners, and its source is our God.
He will rescue us out of the sea of sin.
Like hands beneath a drowning soul, a rainbow before the lightning bolt speaks, he reigns.
When the clouds crack their shell, our God will appear and show us his yoke is easy.
A light too mighty for anything pitch black to trap our backs back behind that cage we crave. The way of escape is near if we wait with hope, nailed to our faith. The truth cross-stitched to our burdened bodies. The life stretching like the arms of an horizon, rising for all to see. The sun still lives. Eve, forgive me. Adam, forgive me. God,
we tried to be our own God.
Please forgive us.
Yo, this is a top 5 duet poem for me. I'm telling y'all right now, I don't know how many other duet poems are better than this. Okay, I need the comment section to go crazy. What were your thoughts on this? What did you like? What did you not like so much? What did you love? You know what I'm saying? What bar specifically really struck you? The fact that Jackie in this scene is actually, like, she's actually pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I really love how that fit perfectly with the lines where they were talking about how Eve is currently bearing the unborn child of Cain, or the unborn child Cain. All right, that's crazy. Nah, man, this was all kinds of amazing. Wow. And the timing at which they recited lines simultaneously was perfect. Like, they knew just when to do that. I wonder how they decide these things. Maybe if I replay the video, I'm not going to do that here, but if I re-listen to it, I might notice something in particular about those lines that were said in unison. Maybe there's, I don't know. Maybe that's supposed to be where, like, there's a shift in tone or a shift in topic or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. They went crazy on this one. Wow. Well, we're starting the year off right, you know. All praise to the Most High. Really hope you all enjoyed. Clearly I did. If it looks like I'm being too extra, going too crazy, legitimately, if you ask anyone who knows me, I actually do that when I hear amazing poetry. Like, I be going dummy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm not trying to be fake to get views or nothing like that. Anyway, subscribe for more. I'm definitely going to be reacting to more of the Perrys very soon, so stay tuned for that. All right, with that, I'm out. Deuces.